worldwide, or is that just this flies on radio?
Flies on.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Man, the lady walking around shaking, sweating, because she's like, I had to get on my hands and knees and pull my kid away from him.
Wow.
Like, that's fucked up. And then for the dude to go down the hall,
and try
open another room and try and drag the little girl out. Like,
he wants to go to jail. He's asking to either jail or
they had him sitting in a corner tied up. Like, everyone was trying to beat his ass, and they had off-duty cop there and a couple like managers or whatever like around him waiting for the real cops to come pick him up.
Yeah,
the parents were just screaming.
He's lucky he didn't get beat up.
I know. You're right, because that's fucked up.
That's crazy.
You don't fuck around with kids.
No, I don't mess around with that.
But
Animals and kids, I can't stand that shit.
I think another thing that people don't realize is as people start losing money, they start losing their meds. So we need to think of it in a Joker's type of sense that people are starting not to be up. They're having to choose between home and their meds, and now they're starting to come off these meds, which have been keeping them under control. And I don't mean it in that sense. I don't want to sound...
No, but I know. I agree.
Yeah, they have been helping them get through day by day without going crazy and doing
shit. You might be right
like
about a certain amount of that. You're right.
You know?
Everybody can't handle this stuff.
I read a couple articles about just suicide in general has gone up since COVID.
Yes.
You know?
That's definitely something they were concerned about.
And I mean, I could see a lot of people losing their businesses, then losing their homes.
And losing their hope.
No insurance, no medication, no therapy, no
There's no help.
I mean,
You fucking fail, you just, whatever, go to the wayside, let the next person step on you.
That's weird.
What?
Just life in general, and how spoiled we are as Americans.
Yes.
See, we're spoiled, and
we're spoiled.
We talk about how strong and how America the best.
Still going.
I'm with my new insurance company now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean your new insurance company?
I was with State Farm. And they were charging me $300 to $340 a month.
For what?
Car insurance. For one car.
Yeah.
I'm with Progressive now. I pay $118. That's a hell of a difference, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot difference. I mean, mine went down a lot. Liberty Mutual, I checked Liberty because I was trying to... Oh, someone found his feathers. I was checking Liberty Mutual one time, and it was like, I got the Saab. It's a 2006 Saab. $7,000 for 6 months.
Dude, I saw a commercial on TV. Check with Liberty Mutual. They're, especially for the elderly. You know what they charged me for a month for the Cadillac? I mean, for 6 months? $14,000 for the Cadillac.
Yeah.
In other words, $28,000 a year?
Because you live in Detroit.
That's still ridiculous, man.
But that's what it is.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be that because the value of the car.
I know.
You understand what I'm saying?
My car's not worth fucking $2,000. Yeah, you want $14,000 a year, or $14,000 a year?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. My cat plays fetch, by the way.
Out of sight. He got to get it too, isn't he?
Yeah. I love that shit.
I said I've been watching Cats last night on the YouTube channel. I watched about 2 hours of nothing but cats doing all kind of crazy stuff. They did one thing where, like, the cat would be eating or something, and they'll lay a cucumber on the floor back of the cat.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
And when they turn around and see that cucumber, they fly way up in the air, just kind of take off.
Because they think they're snakes or something.
That's what I'm thinking too. They must think of some kind of snake or slithery type something.
Yeah, I don't know. My cats don't freak out so much on the cucumbers, I don't think, because obviously we have them in here and I have them outside. But I've thought about trying it. I think she would lose her mind.
We let them smell everything too.
Yeah. But you've seen those videos where they put the cucumber behind it, sneak it behind.
And they just...
I think
they jump straight up in the air.
She would do that, and he would just wad it.
That's us.
That's cut. Don't know. Don't care.
So, might not be able to get the nonprofit.
Why not?
Double O says they kind of. I said the object of this was to make tinctures and CBD and stuff to give to cancer patients for free. But they seem to frown on that.
What did you say?
Why? I don't know.
Then don't say it's that.
No, I want to be honest about everything I do.
No, it's not about being honest. It's about the truth. Okay, you don't have to be full front about exactly everything you do. Being honest can mean I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. I'm just telling you that I'm doing this to help the community. I'm not telling you the details of what stuff I'm giving. It could be fruits and vegetables. To be honest with you, you probably want to do that too. Figure out a way to get people food in the same mindset. So it's a. Will you do me a favor and grab my water from the basement?
Oh, we're going to figure it out and get it together.
It's in that
at least Double O is doing
container,
the stuff.
remember?
You know, he's registering his name and all of that.
Yeah, you're going to have a name, which then you can use.
Now, the next thing is to get a building. I need a building.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I got to sell this house to get a building.
She like won't even wait for me to get it out of the bowl.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I mean, I know. I mean, if I have enough money, I'd help. Cause I go in and I think a comedy club would be amazing. I think that's one thing it should be too. It should have the ability to be a comedy club.
See, that's why I say a building.
Yeah, yeah.
Some nights you could have comedy in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Some nights you might have, who knows what. Might be a farmer's market some days. I like to have.
Oh, you mean like a farmer's market for cannabis?
Yeah, and I like to have dinners where everything is cannabis infused.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because you can. It doesn't. It's only $1,000 to turn a facility into a facility that can host cannabis events and have cannabis, and you know what I'm saying, be a cannabis facility.
So maybe that's what I should do is get that.
For, yeah, because then you can do all that stuff under that vein.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I want to have something. I would like. I would like to have something going by the spring.
That way,
in other words, moved into something. Oh, here, homeboy.
Thank you, sir.
But the first thing I got to do, after I have these T-shirts and hoodies made up to sell, to generate some cash.
You got someone doing the artwork, don't you?
Yeah, but they're really slow, and I keep asking them, let me see what they've done so far, and they're not showing me, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'm gonna ask McGrath right now.
Right, I was gonna say Josh was just here.
I know. I forgot I can kind of communicate on this thing.
Kinda?
Yeah. It's still a little slow.
Well,
we're in no hurry. We're not in a hurry.
I think it's Facebook.
You called up the operator a time yet?
Huh?
I said, you called up the operator a time yet? It's weird that, can't do that anymore. Just call and ask the operator what time it is.
No, you don't ask the operator. When you call, it just says, ding, it is so.
Yeah.
Ding. You don't ask them nothing. It's a recording, which is really weird. You think about it. They have to say everything on the second. On the second. Well, maybe every 5 seconds, I believe it was. Every 5 seconds.
Could you? Well, I'm sure you do. You remember a time when you would go, I want to call, Ludington, Michigan, and they'd be like, hold on, let me
Smoke
connect
monkeys,
you.
right?
What'd you say?
Smoke monkeys, right?
Smoke monkeys.
Okay.
Yeah, little nest.
Done. What do you think of that names? What do you think of the names? For the new strains.
Oh, see, I'm like.
I can't remember the other word, the Buddha one, but Biggie's cough stuck on me.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the Buddha.
Buddha head.
Buddha head.
Buddha head.
Deadhead.
Buddha head.
It's deadhead.
dead black.
crossed with a Thai. And Thais...
That gets you to Buddha.
There's a cardinal pair that lives back here somewhere. I've been seeing them all the time.
Yeah, I like those names, man. They're cool.
Because within the third hit, I was coughing off that one, that's for sure. Damn, girl, it's gone. You ate it all.
He said yes, smoke monkeys. He can sketch something up.
Huh?
You said he can sketch something up for you.
Cool.
Got the finger. Got the finger.
And I'll pay him. I'm going to pay him for it. It's not free. I'm not doing nothing for free. I'm going to pay him. So do it. Holy shit, that is good.
Damn.
His first thought is Johnny Chimpo logo redesign. I had Wizards with those on it, dude. They were fucking amazing. I really wish I wouldn't have thrown those.
What was it?
Johnny Chimpo? Hold on.
Broken Lizard?
He doesn't know. You know Super
Comedy Club.
Yeah.
It's them.
Oh, okay.
Johnny, or what was it again?
Oh, yeah, right.
Broken Lizard
I
is
know.
there. John Chimpo?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Johnny Chimpo.
Are you talking... Wait a minute, hold it. Are you talking about the comedy or are you talking about the Bug movie?
No, the comedy.
Okay, right. I know what you're talking about. Isn't that the one with...
It's what they use. It was the drug company's label. On all the drugs that they busted, this was the label that was...
Was it the one with McLovin in it?
No,
that's super bad.
Oh, okay.
You think that's the one where the state cops...
Oh, okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about, yeah.
And they go around
They're the road. They're the highway cops, actually.
Yeah, and they're weird.
That's it. It's him holding a banana as a dick.
I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see that? Hold on.
Let me get up and I can see it. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. Was all the same stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, is that right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's this with the banana.
That one there.
Yeah, because he's holding a banana as his dick, basically. This one.
The guy you talking about did that?
No, he says he's going to use this kind of basic design and fuck with it.
Oh, okay.
Make some kind of smoking chimp.
That's what I want.
Yeah. That's what he's going to do. So, okay, well, that's done.
Cool.
I still burnt my
So get that logo made.
throw finger.
And I'll put that logo on the t-shirts and the hoodies.
And Josh can help you with that, because Josh has got a hold of his shit on t-shirts and hoodies now.
Yeah,
There's a way you can do it online.
Yeah, it was a commercial on TV about it. There's a way you can do it online. I want to make up maybe about 24 hoodies and maybe about 50 t-shirts.
Oh, you want to actually have them made so you can sell them in person?
Yeah.
Okay, online is different. They just take your design, and every time someone buys one, they put your design on a shirt and ship it.
Yeah, to their house.
Oh.
So you should probably do both.
Yeah, do both. Good. Yeah, I want some to be hands-on and then do that too. Because, a lot of the people that go down on Fridays to the different clubs and stuff, they'll all buy them. Michelle, Bob, they'll all probably buy them.
All right. I mean, I'll probably own one.
I'll rock one.
I mean,
Spread the support. Although I don't have one of Josh's yet.
You don't?
Yeah, I need to figure out which one I like.
So they said last night in Trump's speech, somebody counted 90 lies, 90 of them, in his speech last night.
that's it.
Yeah.
That seems kind of light. It was a fucking 40-minute speech.
I think it was an hour speech.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was like 40 minutes.
No, I think it was an hour.
I don't watch the fucking thing.
I don't watch
There's
him
no
anymore.
point in watching.
I don't watch him
He's
anymore.
already said it 50 times.
Yeah, you just hear the same shit over.
Yeah.
And you know what he's gonna lie, so.
Yeah, and again, it's like, okay, well,
And I'll be honest with you too.
you say these nice things, but how am I supposed to believe you when I know the one thing you're saying is a lie?
And you haven't done most of the stuff you said you were going to do. But I'm also, don't get me wrong, I like Biden, but he's not, I wish it was somebody else.
Everyone does.
You know, but I would take him over
what
Trump.
What about Kamala?
Oh.
I mean,
the other
day I had to have Amy tell me that Kamala mixed up, jumbled means Malak or some shit like that, which is a fallen angel.
Man,
it's like, oh my fucking.
She's on she's on like the Catholic.
No, she's on the Kulan stuff.
Yeah. Oh my God.
She's straight on that.
Those people are drinking that Kool-Aid.
So she thinks people are eating babies and drinking blood.
Yeah, and that Donald Trump is going to save us all. He's the only one stopping it.
You know what? I like her as a person. I like her. But that's crazy thinking.
Well,
it is. That's crazy. Why would you want to follow some... Oh, never mind.
There's no point in talking about it.
You're right.
You're not going to... You're
not going to change anybody's mind. They have to change their own mind.
It makes sense to me why people think like that, because people don't like to think that... People like to have a demon for their problems rather than...
Yes.
Yeah, and so like
themselves.
But see, we create the demons.
Exactly.
That's another thing that Christians do. They love to pass the blame.
Yeah.
It's the devil.
And the devil.
The devil. The devil is a whole blame game. It's like Christians are the least mature fucking religion there is. Like they're like the teenagers. Let the devil take all the blame.
Yeah.
I just realized that. It's like I forgot the devil gets all the blame. You can just be like, well, the devil made me do it. I mean, they may not believe you. They still are going to burn you.
But the thing I find deep is, supposedly no matter what you do as a sin, all you have to do is ask for forgiveness and you're forgiven.
Depends on who you talk to. That's one of those things that's really debated between the theologians about whether or not how much that stands for. And again, it depends on which sect that...
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Everything is so vague.
Mm-hmm.
You know, okay, it was this girl I knew. And, we used to talk. We used to talk a lot about different things. So one day, I went on the topic of UFOs. Mm-hmm. She was like, Rudy, I thought you had better sense than that. You are absolutely ridiculous. How could you think something like that? That's totally impossible. And I looked at her and I said, do you believe in Christianity? She said, yeah. I said, you believe in Jesus Christ? Yeah. I said, where'd he come from? She got quiet for a minute. She said, he comes from heaven. I said, where's heaven? She pointed up like that. I said, UFOs and aliens.
Truth.
She didn't have too much to do with me after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You can't fuck with people's beliefs, man. They lose their mind.
Yeah.
I get it. There's times where, my brain's cracked a little bit.
But this QAnon thing is just ridiculous.
I mean, it is.
It is, man.
Beyond, because it's.
I mean, if you honestly sit down and think to yourself, okay, there might be some guy snatching kids and
no, there are people that are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's happening, but it's not happening on any,
And Chris says hello.
How you doing? Have a good day.
No, it's not happening on a level where they're, again, they can synthetically make almost every hormone. So they can probably synthetically make that hormone if it happened. And if that's the case, then why would you steal children when you can just make it? And why haven't we, two people who have spent I've spent the last decade, you spent your whole life in the black market, and we've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Never heard of it. Until some dude...
Recently.
Some dude magically came...
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Hunter S. Thompson takes that.
What?
Adrenochrome.
Oh, yeah.
In the movie, in the book.
In the book.
In real life.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Hunter S.
That's the adrenal gland.
Yeah, but it's from an animal, isn't it?
I don't know.
They don't say in the movie.
Adrenochrome comes from humans.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, the human adrenaline gland. That's what
they're in the hotel, they're all fucked
up.
Yeah. He takes like a droplet of it, I think.
Yeah.
Through the eye.
Yeah, and that's what apparently what they're doing, what they're extracting from kids or something. I don't know.
So it's not like it's new.
But you know something else that's really weird though? It's really weird. A lot of people come up missing every year. I mean, I'm talking about thousands of people come up missing.
Well,
and are never seen again.
It's probably a lot of it's the sex slave trade. So,
well,
but it'd be like old men. It'd be all kinds of people.
But it's organs. People need organs, so but there's a huge black market for harvesting.
They say it really happens a lot in the national forest, like Yellowstone and all of that. They say people could come. A lot of times people come up missing, and they put a search party out, and they search over and over again, and then a year later they find their skeleton right where they had searched. Weird.
I always think anything's possible. I have too great of an imagination to not think of all possibilities.
Yeah, there's plenty. You're right. There's plenty of possibilities.
Yes.
There's too many possibilities.
I know. That's the creepy part.
I mean, just imagine if you live with somebody and one day they just disappear.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Something that
You ever lived
out
in isolation?
Someone says that this is a good point. It's important for anyone reading Fear and Loathing to remember that gonzo journalism, the writing style Thompson invented, is based around fictionalization, exaggeration of real life events.
Yeah,
for sure.
So,
but he was for real about his drug use, like.
No, I know he did a lot of drugs. Yeah, but again, he did a lot of drugs, but. Did he do everything he said? Wasn't as extreme?
Well, he said that he embellished it. But at the same time, when he wrote, he would still
considering who he was, considering who he was and the people he knew. It's a possibility he might have tried it.
It says here
he
that
could have been exposed to.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, but it says here it's a compound formed by the oxidation of adrenaline. Its main medical use is a slow blood loss by promoting clotting in open wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that's used by fucking.
I didn't know it was used for that.
Well, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just going off of one
You're
page
not on
I read.
Wikipedia, right?
No, it's some spin-off thing that was explaining the Hunter S. Thompson thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I am going to Wikipedia to see if there's any actual data from, like, real chemistry data on it.
And that's not the only time I heard about that.
But
there was something else I heard about.
Aleister Crowley,
the adrenal gland.
Aleister Crowley and what?
Well, Aleister Crowley, he was the black mask guy.
Magic. Yeah.
Black mask, yeah.
But that was like Churchill was like affiliated with that.
There was a lot of people affiliated with it, especially at first.
Yeah, isn't that like is it Sharon Tate's father or something like that?
I don't know about that.
They got killed by Manson?
Yeah, but it was like her. I think I could be wrong.
You trying to say he was a relation to her?
No, that he was affiliated with Crowley and the Black Magic. And
who was?
Tate's father.
Oh, okay.
I think
it's possible.
If that's the right story.
Because, like I said, a lot of legitimate guys were involved with it at first, and then when things got a little dicey, some people, dropped out.
You know what I think is really interesting is like how like they say like places hold energy, right? Like and the weird thing to me is that what's his face? Trent Reznor bought the Tate home and he recorded the downward spiral there, and to me that's like such a freaking
He bought the house?
Yeah, he bought the house and lived in it, and he recorded
but did they tore the house down, though.
Yeah, they tore down the house, but he kept the door that they wrote.
Yeah.
But to me it's amazing that beautiful, beautiful album was created with that leftover energy.
Yeah.
She says fucking hot, and then I think she waved. Oh no.
What?
We got another wave. Hi.
Hey.
Everyone just waved. Just
Oh.
waved.
Hi.
They wave. We wave. I don't know. I mean, again, is there some truth in the shit they say? Of course there is. But do I think Tom Hanks is part of underground kidnapping? No, I don't.
Have you ever seen Tom Hanks' nipples, dude? Those things are 3 inches long. He's on some weird shit.
Maybe he's an alien.
I don't know. Maybe he was clamping those things.
I would believe that more than him raping kids.
See, Americans have made so many bizarre, weird movies and TV programs that we've been completely fucking brainwashed with the voodoo shit and with the zombie shit. Everything. One time, everything was zombies.
Oh yeah, they still are. There's still a lot of zombie shit. Like there's groups of people.
I never understood the zombie shit. What
about it?
Wait a minute. I never understood the modern term for a zombie. See, the ancient term for a zombie was someone that they gave a drug to that made them non-responsive.
Yeah.
It made them follow
Like
instructions.
catatonic?
Yeah, exactly. But today's version of what a zombie is somebody that came out of the grave
Yeah. Well, again,
and eats your flesh.
Well,
Why would they? It's just nutty.
George Romero created the modern day zombie because before that, the original term zombie was from The Last Man on Earth, which became the Omega Man and I Am Legend, but it was vampires. They were vampires, those zombies in those books.
Oh, really?
But those were from like...
But see, the original zombies were always guys from either Africa or Jamaica or the islands.
Oh yeah, they were like...
This is a definition. That's corpse. There's the original definition. A corpse said to be revived by witchcraft, especially in certain African and Caribbean religions.
Under
Exactly what I said.
A
Like
person,
voodoo and stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
In popular fiction, it's a person, a reanimated corpse turned into a creature that, like the zombies you're talking about.
The Walking Dead.
And then it's also for informal. A person who appears lifeless, apathetic, and completely unresponsive to the responding, and philosophy. A hypothetical being that responds to stimulus as a person would, but that does not experience consciousness. I don't get that.
Yeah, well, in other words, they're in a state of trance,
Gotcha.
and they're
Or a computer controlled by another person without the owner's knowledge for sending spam. Okay.
but humans are...
Definition 2. A tall mixed drink consisting of several kinds of rum.
Yeah.
But its origins is West Africa, early 19th century.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's voodoo and what is the other one called? Santa Maria.
I mean, they just kind of took the undead, because again, it means
Santa
undead,
Maria.
someone who's
Yeah.
revived.
Santa Maria.
They took that concept and just got rid of the witch.
No.
Yeah, because
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
But
because
Yeah, they got rid of the witch, but they also zombies back then didn't eat people. They would kill them, but they wouldn't eat them.
they do what the witch wanted, I assume.
Yeah, well, the witch controlled them,
Yeah.
but they weren't eating people. Like the ones that come out of the grave. These guys don't come out of the grave. They've just been put in a trance.
No, these were corpses. Witchcraft corpses. And then there's a person who feels lifeless.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's both.
It's both, yeah.
Yeah.
It's dependent on how you use it.
But I never heard of them eating people before.
Well, that was Romero that did that.
Yeah, that's when it changed.
Night of the
Right.
Living
That's
Dead
what
came
I'm
out.
saying. Right.
Yeah, but it's the same. They just took that concept and went, let's do it
And
without
changed
a
it a
witch.
little bit, yeah.
Without,
What year did that
how would they
come out?
act if they didn't have somebody
guiding
them? Yeah, because there's a interesting zombie movie, and I forget what the fuck it's called, but it's basically about a zombie, like a world where zombies are like they're pretty harmless. They just kind of wander around.
You
They're
talking
more
about
than
Fido?
yes,
Yeah.
and they own them as pets.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
It's fucking nuts.
It's got,
I've seen that.
Carrie Ann Moss in it.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that
Yeah.
on TV years ago.
Yep, and they don't they act like dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
In fact, didn't they have a collar on?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
1968.
that. I remember that. I remember that movie. I've seen it a couple times. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's some interesting takes on it. What would it like if you're mindless zombie? There's different ones where they're super fast. There's ones where they're super
where they can run and shit. Because
it's more like a rage. It's more like a berserk.
Okay.
Instead of thinking of the zombie as like Romero's, where it's like rage, it's more like I'm going berserk and letting out every inch of my primal rage. And
yes, berserkers
running as fast as like my body's just. They're fast, dude. That's the one that would be scary. Because again, that one's more realistic than them coming back from the dead. Well, one that turns someone like
that one movie where the thing came from space and turned people into like zombies. 28 days.
Yeah.
That was from space?
Yeah.
No, I thought that was here. That was a fuck up.
It was one of them.
It was a monkey fuck up. They were trying to get.
Okay, well, that's another one where some meteor brought some kind of virus, and people started getting it, and it spread across the whole world really quick. And I thought maybe it was made in Japan. This might be a Japanese movie I'm thinking about.
It might be.
Yeah.
Because 28 Days Later takes place in
England.
Yeah. And by the end of the last one, you don't know if it's just
the last one.
The second
there's multiple ones.
I've only seen one.
There's 2 weeks later.
28 days and 28 weeks.
Yeah. And you don't know by the end of that one.
That one's so
you realize that it just might have been England.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because England's an island, and these things can't swim.
Oh,
so if you just shut down England,
that's the thing at the end of the second one.
Yeah, the plane goes over, and they realize that they're in a quarantine, and that the rest of the world is not affected. It's just England. They actually were able to quarantine off England.
Yeah.
And keep it from getting out.
Because it is an island.
Yep. So it's these couple people left that are hanging tight, I guess you would say.
So you brought up like the classic zombie, the African like witchcraft type zombie. You guys ever see Bubba Hotep?
Yeah.
With
yeah,
man.
The nursing home.
Yeah, the nursing home. The mummy comes to life, and he's Elvis.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell is Elvis in a nursing home, so he faked his death. He's Elvis in a nursing home, and a fucking mummy comes to life, and he's like, gotta take him out.
See, I don't like movies like that. But that one movie with him.
Yeah.
Oh, Evil Dead.
Is it Evil Dead where he has the chainsaw?
Yeah. That's Army of Darkness.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one I'm talking about. Man, that is a great.
Yeah. Evil Dead's the one that takes place in the actual house. That's something new.
Well, they fucked up.
Well, I mean, does it matter?
No.
Yeah, I love all those. Evil Dead 1, to be honest, that's one of my first real smoking experiences, because I'd always smoked with like a friend or something. Ooh.
He goes, ooh.
But I was right down the street at my great-grandparents' house. I went to Blockbuster Video. I was like 16 years old, and I had myself probably like a quarter, and I made myself a little steamroller style pipe out of tin foil.
How old were you?
16.
Okay.
And I'd never seen Evil Dead. I put it on, and I smoked, and I got so high, and I was so just like creeped out by it. I was like, this is the greatest freaking horror movie I've ever seen, like at that point. But
I've seen it one time, I think.
Oh,
I know it's a classic. I know people really like it, but I don't know.
Did you see the second one?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Okay.
Me and my brother.
A little too gory for me.
That's like something me and my brother will do, like, I think forever.
I don't like gore.
To be honest, like nowadays, yeah, it's too gory for me, but that, like, I've got the nostalgia factor but that's when it was cool, when everything was cut away and, something pops up and it's a loud noise and then there's nothing. Now everything is just oh, you gotta see like the blood and gore and bones, and I don't
the
want
head
to see
ripped
all
off.
that.
Dude, there's some shit though that you need to see, like in a movie to give you the goddamn idea of it. Like, okay, I'm reading this comic. It's called Attack on Titan, and it's a spoiler for anyone that's reading it and hasn't gotten this far. But there's a moment where this dude has done this shit, and there's this Titans are these giant big things. They're basically 10-story beings that have feet the size of my house, right? So it's this dude,
Mega giants,
and it's the guy that's controlling them is actually having a memory of, or actually it might be the kid, but it's a memory of this kid interacting with the dude that's controlling the giant, and he knows at this point that he's going to basically kill everyone on the planet. It's his plan. He's going to wipe everyone out. So he knows he's going to kill this kid. He's saying he's sorry. Like, he's literally like, I'm sorry. Not into so much like I'm going to kill you, but trying to, come to his humanity of realizing that he's going to, by taking the path he's taking, he's going to kill everyone.
Eventually, everybody's going to be dead.
Everyone's going to be dead, including this kid. And then it's the kid getting killed. Like, some shit happens, and then he's laying there with his leg crushed, and his mom's there with half her head fucking smashed in.
I can't look at shit like that.
Well, no. Understand, this isn't complete gore in the sense of, like, it's just you can see that there's an indent. It's not.
Okay, I got you.
It's comics.
It's not bloody gore.
Yeah,
right.
It's not bloody gore, but it's the premise of it's there, and you see it goes to a scene where you see the kids. You just see he's as his teeth are coming out of his head. You know what I'm saying? It's the in between completely splashed, and then it's just a print of what was left of them.
But see,
where the footprint was.
I don't like to even think about that bad. Like, I don't.
Again, it's not real people. It's a fucking
again,
fake story from.
What is this?
Just hit it again.
I did.
Why?
That wax, that live rosin, or it's a resin, right?
It was rosin.
It's bad. So damn lemony. That's the best freaking dab I've had in a minute.
Yeah, you act like you was barking and shit.
I went. Listen to this, Rudy. The other day, I go to the dispo. I go to Green Buddha, and I was like, "Oh, cool! $10 off my first visit." And this concentrate's supposed to be on sale for $60. So I'm thinking, okay, $50 for a gram of wax. I'll probably pay like $60 out the door.
Okay.
And then I get in there. Okay, well, you can't use the $10 off on concentrate, only bud. Okay. Motherfucker. Oh, all our prices listed are for medical, not rec. So that $60 gram
pump it up some more
is actually $70.
And you can't get the $10 off.
And I can't get the $10 off. So the whole reason why I went out of my way to go to this place was because they had all this advertisement for all these
deals.
Yeah,
right.
Come and grab you, pull you in, and I go in, and it's just like a fancy ass head shop that you got to show your ID to get into. The only difference is now instead of them backdoor dealing, they're doing it on the fucking counter, and they're pretty much sticking you.
They have to. They have no choice.
So it would have been like...
But they let you look at it.
Yeah, they did let me look at it.
Which means then he can go somewhere else and buy it.
Yeah, so they let me look at it, which a lot of the other dispos won't do.
Got you.
So I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not paying $80 for this damn gram. So when I know that I could come over the one by my house and get it for $60,
yeah,
but still $70 out the door, and I'm like, at the end of the day, $70 out the door, I could have just went and gotten 3 grams for an extra $5, and it would have been way better.
Yeah.
But like this is worth $70. That
wasn't.
Not at all.
Not to me.
I'm not going to ask you again.
Oh, what, you don't like it? Whenever he does that shit, he doesn't like it.
That's bullshit. This shit tastes really good. I'm getting a really good buzz. Well, I had already had a buzz, but it seems like this might be boosting it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's gonna need some time to cure. It's not really cured yet, but it's Buddha head.
It's great.
It's
I
not
like
bad.
it. Oh no,
We can do better.
Yeah, well, do so.
What was this?
King Jack.
Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. That's why it's so damn good.
Because
It would
it's
be the
crap.
one This
This
is
is the bud it came from.
So, this came from?
No, that.
Oh.
you're bragging
fucking
about.
go gaga over that shit.
What is this?
King Jack.
Really?
What's it smell like?
It's interesting. It almost has like a horse barn smell.
Oh, what? It doesn't
Horse
smell.
barn?
I will say it doesn't smell like it did.
No, it's not. It's there though. It's in there. You just.
I mean, it's
press
not a
it
bad
up.
smell. It just reminds me of horses.
I don't know. It's been a minute since I smelled it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. There's. You can kind. Is it now? This is what I smoked in Sweden.
Oh.
This is exactly how the weed was in Sweden.
Oh.
This kind of like if you really get in there, you can smell that haze.
Yeah.
You can if you press a bud, you can really.
It comes out.
The haze comes out.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, it does.
The haze is there. It's just it's so light that it's not enough. Like if you're smoking a joint, it's too much too much leaf, too much everything else to go with it. But yeah, no. Oh. Well, I pressed it, and that's
Yeah, it tastes really good pressed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that what you just got to smoking?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay. It's straight.
something good.
It's straight.
Maybe I'll go through and press all this and see if I can get. I need a half. If I can get a half, maybe we'll enter it. But it's kind of liquidy. I don't know if that's gonna work. It should solidify a little bit, but it's been a couple days. The fact that it hasn't is kind of weird.
I'm sorry.
Did I tell you to talk to my fucking stepmom today for the first time in... Okay, I go and eat dinner with my fucking... Or dinner. I go eat breakfast with my little niece and nephew at my sister's house. This morning. And my sister proceeds to tell me about the funerals I missed. I missed both my grandmother's funerals. One is... Well... Hold on. I missed one of my grandmother's funeral. The other lady was my grandma, but she was my stepmom's mom, so I really...
Oh, okay.
Didn't really...
It wasn't blood.
No, and neither was the other one because she was my mom's stepmom.
Oh, okay.
But...
You were closer to her?
They were... Well, I knew her my whole life.
Yeah.
They were together before I was born.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you told me about them before. Yeah, right.
So I, but come to find out that... Going out there? Oh, okay. Go with her. Go.
No.
No? Going? So, come to find out that my sister who went to both places, yeah, they didn't list us as the grandkids
No shit.
for either of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
No, I think with my stepmom, my stepmom's mom, it was pretty intentional
Oh, I see what you're saying.
type thing. She's that kind of bitch.
Yeah.
With my other one, I don't know them, so it was
So,
probably
yeah.
intentional on that sense too. Because again, we weren't. They were in Florida. My dad's not gonna take help, so there's no way to get down there unless twice Grandpa was allowed to fly us down.
But at least you had some relationship with your grandfathers and grandmother. See, in my case, they died when I was real young,
Yeah,
so I never really.
I was adults when all of them died. So I definitely got them all as children to an extent. Because once Mom died, the mom's grandparents, they're gone.
Yeah.
And then it's just my dad's grandparents, which I did get the luck of her. She was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I am lucky in that aspect. Because I did get to spend some good time with my grandmother.
Yeah.
Grandpa, he was a distant guy. But I guess they say that he was when he went to World War I. It was at the end.
He saw some fucked up shit.
He was the one that was helping clean up trains.
Yeah, he saw some fucked up shit.
Yeah, so he wasn't really one of those dudes that talked a lot.
Yeah, nothing to talk about.
Yep. Where the other one, I mean, he was a cool dude, but it was weird. You had to fucking like,
excuse me.
When you were around them, you had to portray this image of wealth, and it was annoying. Always wearing a collared shirt. Always wearing khakis.
I always
going to Cedar Point. Gotta go to Disney World. Going to Disney World, and I have to like. I'm a kid that wears this shit. You know what I'm saying? My dad don't buy me nice clothes. He gives me shit out of the fucking bin. It's whatever fucking t-shirt he can find. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not used to wearing like. But going, so I would be comfortable in a nice Mickey t-shirt. You know, no, gotta be in my fucking polo and fucking slacks and feel completely out of place. And as a teenager who had extreme, how do you say, insecurities.
Now, who was making you dress like that?
Grandpa.
But see, he was trying to. He meant well by doing it. He was trying to show you a certain style.
But see, here's the thing. It comes with people respect a person that's dressed well a way that they respect someone that's not dressed well. And that's a virtue to be learned.
I don't look at anything anyone's wearing.
You don't, but plenty
but society
of people,
does.
Plenty of people do.
Yeah.
Again,
and there's plenty of people who don't, but more people that do.
It's not that it so.
But back to the point. You're at Cedar Point with a bunch of other rich people, and not one of these rich people's kids are wearing fucking collared shirts. They're wearing a $40 fucking t-shirt that you're supposed to be wearing in a fucking amusement park. We're not talking. I didn't go to Expo Center. I went to I'm trying to go to these fucking rides.
So were they conservative people?
Grandpa?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know any of my fucking family.
They were making you dress that well, not making you dress that way.
I think it was him trying to portray an image.
Yeah.
Of wealth. I don't know.
Of conservative wealth. If they're putting you into the type of shirt, polo shirt.
I guess they would be. I think that was Grandma. Well, no, I think it was probably both of them. Because I guess they didn't like my dad.
They wanted you to stand out as a well-to-do kid.
I know. But as a kid who didn't come from a well-to-do
you weren't used
family,
to that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right. It feels awkward. And so you're going to Disney World, and you feel the whole time all you can think about is,
I'm not dressed right.
I don't like the way I'm dressed. It's not even that. It's like, who's looking at me? Why am I? You know, it's the insecurities of being a fucking 12-year-old or 13 or 14.
See, there's a lot of stuff you don't understand at that age.
Yeah, well, that and with the other stuff that happened,
right,
it pushed me back a little bit too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because my dad, we didn't go out and do that kind of shit. We didn't go to amusement parks. I went to Disney World twice. One time when we were young, and that was we were allowed to wear whatever we want. We went to fucking, you know what I'm saying? We still had to, you know, wear nice. It wasn't like we were trash.
Right.
T-shirt, whatever.
Right.
And then the second time when it's just Grandpa, it was like, nope, you're wearing this. And it was like, oh, I
put it on, young man.
You know,
we're getting ready to go.
14 years, fun. Yeah, 14 years old and trying to figure out what pussy is and what the world is about. And I can't concentrate on having fun because all I can think about is
the way you're dressed.
Yeah. Like,
how out of place. And what you think?
Everyone is looking at me. And I know now, I know what the world is now, that no one is thinking about you. They're all doing what I do.
Exactly.
So it's like
But when you're a kid like that,
yeah,
and people look at you, you think, why is he looking at me?
Well, and on top of that, my dad's a very much a don't embarrass me type of person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So be very conscious of what you're doing, because if you embarrass me, I'm gonna beat your ass.
See, my father worked so much, we hardly did anything. Because he'd work like, 12 hours a day.
No, my dad got.
So when he got home, had dinner, it was time for him to go to bed.
Shit, I didn't have a dad, so.
But he took me some places. We would, he took me to the Ford Rotunda, which I really dug. He took me to, he used to take me on he had rent an airplane and a pilot. And we'd get in and take off from City Airport and fly around Detroit. It was him. I like to do that.
Yeah, that sounds.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess my grandfather owned a plane at the at the Troy airport because they lived in Troy.
Mm-hmm.
He had a plane there at one point.
He wasn't hurt.
No,
you gotta have money to have an airplane.
No, I guess he definitely was. Because I had a Nintendo.
Because I mean, an airplane is very expensive. Even the smallest little airplane, you have to have a hangar for it.
Oh yeah, I know.
You have to have a mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
dude, we had a Nintendo.
That's
I had a fucking Nintendo. Dad threw it out before the summer.
Well, you yelled on it too much.
Yeah. I always thought it was like, I really thought he was trying to, like, I don't know what he thought, but then now as I know what's happened and the life that him and my grandfather had, it was just because he didn't want us to have any connection with that, with them, in that way. He didn't want them to be able to get back to, who was talking about that, giving something, somebody was talking about that yesterday, about wanting to give, my sister was talking about it. That's what it was today. She was talking about how they want, because my sister's got expendable money because she got no kids. So my nieces and nephews, she likes to take them places.
Yeah.
So she's taking them to Disney World and shit like that.
Yeah, spending money on them.
My other sister, my stepsister, won't let them do it now.
Yeah, because they don't like that. They feel like they're buying the love.
No, it's not about buying the love. It's just about the fact that they can't afford to do it.
Do it too.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with buying the love. It's everything to do with the fact that they feel down, inept, and because
that's just human nature.
Well,
to feel that way.
I know.
In our society.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's also it's good to
you have to
call it out.
But you should be able to realize the fact that you're spending that much money on, probably more money on your kid than that vacation is costing.
Yeah,
that's why you can't do it.
But it's about your kid. Let your kid have the experiences. That, you know what I'm saying? If it's an opportunity for your kid to have an experience. My dad, that's my point. If my grandfather, again, when I went down and seen him when I was young, he took me out on a golf course and I did my thing and I swung a 7-iron and I played baseball my whole life. So the golf swing is not that hard. It's very hard. It's not that difficult.
But you could do it. You could do it.
I could do it. At 7, I could hit a fucking 150-yard 7-iron. Yeah. And he was all about it. He was excited, showing me off. You know, all his club friends, because he was a member of the club. And all that shit.
He had money.
Yeah, that's my point. So, but if my grandfather had called my father and said, hey, I saw Steve had some talent with the golf clubs down here. I want to send him some golf clubs and maybe help. Do you need me? Blah, blah, blah. My dad would have been like, nope. He just shut down my chance at a future for his fucking pride.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying he did it. I don't know if that ever happened, but to me, that's a reasonable thing.
That's the feeling you get.
It's the same thing that happened with that stupid NES. It was all about the fact that, for one, Julia. Yeah, I think Julia was alive. I think my mom was gone. No, my mom was still alive before this happened. It was all about, I don't want Grandpa keeping you in the house. I don't want you to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, because they've had a battle. Because they tried to get my father out of the picture. From the very beginning, they tried to get him out the picture. The reason I found out they even had a fucking plane is because my grandma said that they used to have, they used to try to trick your mom. Your mom is what she said. They used to try to trick my mom by having her meet Grandpa at the fucking airport and having dudes there, like blind date, set her up with blind date bullshit, and she'd never go with it. It was like a Romeo Juliet thing. Because my dad, granted, lived in Troy, but he was living in a carpenter's life. My grandpa on that side was a carpenter. Grandma didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's completely different than Grandpa over here who's got a fucking plane.
Yeah.
You know, so it was that.
Rolling in dough.
So it's like, I just think that's definitely a possibility. That's insane.
It is.
Why? Oh, I know why.
Well,
fear of not being good enough, I guess.
It's just interesting though that like it's like your dad's whole fear of you like not becoming like he is. he just manifested that.
No, he didn't want me to not become like him. He wanted me to be just like him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he drove you away from that instead of what he wanted by not letting you walk on your own.
But a lot of people do that too. That's a common thing that happens.
That's just gets a lot of playing. Hey, I get that. I don't know. Again, I lived a blessed life, man. I ate fucking hamburger helper every day. That's more than a lot of people had.
Check it out.
That's a lot more than a lot of people had. I got to watch TV. I got to watch hockey. I got to watch sports. I got a lot of things that a lot of people didn't. So I know I'm blessed. That's the truth.
You're still blessed.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And Rudy's about to leave the building.
Yeah, you want to get paid first, though.
Oh, see, I forgot all about it.